Thank you all very much for coming out tonight. I'm Shenba Vairavan, and I would like to start off by apologizing. I'm a male apologist. I don't really blame them. If I was a man, I would also not let a woman walk by without reminding her that she's nothing more than her body and reproductive organs. It's just not their fault, guys. The thing is, if I was a man, I would change for me. I mean, like, if a woman sat on your face, you owe her a couple chapters of bell hooks. And I like to read, and when I was a kid, I wanted to be chief of staff. But if you're a man, I've never had a thought. I just want to be thrown around goths. And many of you know that I'm a writer. I'm currently writing a novel, trying to get it published. And the thing is, thank you. When I was a kid, I wrote a Wattpad novel. Everyone has humble beginnings, guys. Be kind. And I forgot about it. And then recently, I think maybe in an effort to flirt with me, a man said that I looked like I wrote fan fiction as a kid. And I would just like to come out and say I did not write fan fiction. I was a creative world builder. It was, in fact, original. And before I become a published author, I feel that it is my moral imperative to come out here and read to you my original work from when I was 12. The novel was called Prodigals, as they were all prodigies in this world. Chapter 1, People. Everyone has a talent, and then they get their cutie mark, which is a symbol that symbolizes your talent. It's simple. You can control water, fire, earth, or wind. If you can't do any of those, you join the Imperials. And that makes you part bureaucracy. Which is very stupid, because that means anyone with political powers doesn't have any supernatural power. I have no real tangible talents. I'm just good at people. I can tell you everything about someone pretty fast. I have felt every feeling because there's been a reason for me to feel them all. But feeling a lot can be conflicting, and all it's made me good for is being counselor to the king, which is Royal Chief of Staff. Chapter 2, Tattoos. The war ended in 2045. That is not that far away. And now, we all work for the king. Monday morning, I got my cutie mark. My symbol was a biological heart, not a heart you draw on a love letter. The heart was not symbolic of love, it was symbolic of the soul. The heart pumps blood, turns oxygen into carbon dioxide. No, it does not. The soul is a translucent spirit, whose home is in the heart. The soul is like a heart ghost. Well, I guess the soul is the ghost? There's a lot of debate about that. But I'm not being literal. What the fuck? All I mean is, I know people, which means I know their souls, because people are their souls. Chapter 3, 18. If you aren't given a cutie mark by your 18th birthday, you get publicly executed. Which sucks for the public and the executed. Some days there are no hangings, and other days they're up to 4 or 5. Actually, one day we had 6. On the last day of each month, you're assigned a job. If within a year you can't prove yourself worthy, you get publicly executed. Those who join the Imperials, like I will, have to be interviewed, and if they do poorly, they get publicly executed. Chapter 4, Studying. Okay, before I begin this chapter, I would like to let you all know that in middle school we had a grammar lesson that you cannot use the word they in reference to an individual. You can only use the phrase he or she. Chapter 4, studying. I think I'm ready for the exam. I'll walk in. He or she will ask me to sit on the couch across from him or her. I will. He or she will ask me. He or she will ask me what my talent is. People, I'd say. People, he or she'd ask. And hiding my anxiety. People, he or she would repeat. People, I'd say. He or she will take notes. He or she will look at me. He or she will say, "The king will see you now." And then I'm going to be counselor. Chapter 5. The palace doors were really big. I wonder how strong the guards had to be simply to open it. A stoic man, probably a guard, walked up to me. "Miss Nereza," he asked me. That's my name. "Yes," I answered. The stoic man looked at me. "Ma'am, we're going to throw all your clothes away," he said. "The palace has given you clothes." "Oh, that's fine," I said. Chapter 6. Tristan Waters, which is like a fuck-ass white guy football name. The prince was known to be the best heir to the throne. Rumor has it, he murdered his older brother to be next in line. But his room was too personal. Murderers don't care for personal and sentimental stuff. That's why they murder. I shouldn't have, but I wandered into his room. If I was a cat, curiosity would have killed me all 9 times. His bed was in the corner, like a child, draped with light blue sheets. I have always understood men. Someone cleared their throat. I looked towards the door. There, leaning against the wall, was Prince Tristan Waters. "Oh, sorry," I said. No, it's fine. I don't mind having a pretty girl snooping through my desk." He laughed a little. I did too. "I was just curious," I said. "You're the new counselor, aren't you?" he asked, inching closer to me. "Yeah," I responded. "Good," he said, inches away from my face. And then he left. I never finished the book because I assume I got too horny. If I were to figure out how it ended, I assume she sat on his face, he read bell hooks, and they lived happily ever after.